Okay, let's start. So I haven't got much time. Okay, let's put some of the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched eye base on. I'm going to use a few Project Pan things today, I think. Okay. Don't know where my Dior is. It's weird, I'm sure I'll find it. Just have to use something different then. Okay. So I'll go on with this Essence Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer. It's really nice. I've got a moisturiser on already, but this is just going to add that little bit more glow and moisture. It smells like watermelon. Right, so this is the moisturiser I've just put on. The L'Oreal Hyaluron Expert. And I've used enough of it, but not a great amount. I got it for my birthday in February. It's really, really nice. So I didn't really need to use this, but I wanted to. It's in a unofficial Project Pan. Right, I'm going to use this as well. What's in this pot? So, Minnie Mouse tub. There used to be a lip balm in it, but now it's got this Becca glowy product. I don't know if I want it shiny on my head. We'll just leave it like that. And I probably shouldn't have put it on my nose because that's obviously where all my pores are. Hi Morag, how are you? Okay, let's get some foundation. I think for the most part, like base products, I think they're going to be Project Pan. So we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. My shade is Soft Ivory. I'm okay apart from having knee problems. I've had knee problems now for the last couple of weeks. And then I was getting into my PJs yesterday and I found a lump on the side of my leg. So I need to go to the doctor's tomorrow, I think, and or try to at least. If I ring up early enough, I should get an appointment and just see what it is. Hopefully it won't be anything serious, but I am struggling to walk. I've had such a shitty year with my health. Hopefully it won't be anything that serious, but we'll see. I do really like this foundation. I didn't really like the original, and I think you can still get this dewy one. Yeah, definitely going to the doctors. And then when I'm sat down like this for a while, when I get up I can feel it. It's like, oh, give me a break. But today's going to be a good day. I'm having a roast beef dinner with my mum, so that'll be nice. So this look today is going to be very simple, but it's something I've wanted to try for a while now. Everyone's doing it on TikTok, or everyone was. I'm late to the party. So I want to try it. It's just to do with the eyes. It's not to do with the base makeup. Fibromyalgia, is that how you say it? I know someone on TikTok's got that. But what are the symptoms of it? I've got leg pain, like in my kneecap, and that's where the lump is to the side. And my sister was saying, have you bumped it? And I said, no, not that I know. I mean, that would be just in an awkward position to bump it anyway. And then, like, all the way up my leg, it's hurting. And then in my hips as well, that hurts as well. So, like, both legs are sore, but the left leg is far worse than the right. I think what I'm going to do, because I forgot to do this yesterday, is just use this Face Facts Vitamin C Facial Mist. Ooh. Feel like as I've turned 46, I'm getting so many pains. Have I got any pain anywhere else? I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't think so. My mum said, I wonder if it's arthritis. I've taken that many falls, it wouldn't surprise me. And I'm like, I can't have arthritis, I'm only 46. And she said, you can get arthritis at whatever age. She said, sometimes babies get it. And I'm like, oh, great. I don't know where the other... I'm losing a lot of things. Oh, it's there. I was just about to say, I don't know wherever the other concealer is, but I found it now. So they're the two concealers. They're in Project Pan as well. Let's just put some of this lip oil on though. I like to use that just before I put my lipstick on. I'm doing quite well with it as well. It's just down here now. Okay, let's go in with this one first. The Essence Skin Sensitive, or should I say Skin Loving Sensitive Concealer. And then this is a darker one. I put it on like more the outside. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. So I'll just put a bit there. Can you see how much darker it is? Can't wait to get this one out of my collection. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, definitely a dull ache. But last night I felt like it was burning, like it was a burning pain. It was horrible. And then when I went to touch it, it was hot. And my mum said, that sounds like inflammation to me. And I said, well, yeah, possibly. I did take ibuprofen though, and it didn't really help. Oh, normally I wouldn't do this part. Normally I would do brows. Just gotta see what they say. I do hope it's nothing too serious though, because it's painful. Wonder if I can turn this light down a little bit more. I'm not too sure if it's on the lowest setting. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, that foundation is really, really good. The only place I can get it is Just My Look. And there's a really good one on there as well, an Essence one. I can't remember the name of it though. It's actually, if you like dewy foundations, it's really, really pretty. I mean, you can just see the glow. Obviously, I've used this, and I think you can get that on there as well. I've used that, so that's giving me a bit of a glow. But the foundation is very glowy anyway. Loves it. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty bad, fibromyalgia. Didn't know you suffered with that. I am sorry. Yeah, the Hydro Hero is really, really good. Look at where I am on it here. I need to get another one, and I don't care that I'm on a no-buy. When I place my next Just My Look, I'm going to get that Hydro Hero. I'm probably going to get the Essence foundation, because I've not had that in my collection for ages. And it doesn't matter that I've got a shitload of foundations in my drawers. I don't care about that. I didn't know you could do this. Just looking at the camera now, I'm just going off on a tangent here. Just looking at the camera now, it's got like a, do you know, like a flip. Like when you do vertical streaming, it's got like a flip, so you can flip your camera. So I could potentially do a bit of a collection declutter live, or even a Shop My Stash live. I might try it. Next time I do my Shop My Stash, I might try doing it live and see how far we get. Yeah, I'll try that first. If that works out, maybe I'll do a collection declutter live as well. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, about the Just My Look. I'll get this again because I really do like it, and I'll get the Essence foundation because I love that, and I've not used it in a long time. And that should come to around the £10 mark, where they give you that free delivery. And I don't think I'll get anything else. Just that. I mean, I don't need a foundation, but I will want this back in my collection. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, I think. Oh, you have Crohn's as well. I can imagine it's not fun. My mum's got all these mobility issues ever since she was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis. She went into myasthenia gravis crisis actually a few years ago now, and she nearly didn't make it. And ever since then, she's just been getting sicker and sicker and sicker. I mean, the tablets, they control everything, and she's only ever been in hospital once after when she went into my myasthenia gravis crisis. It's quite the mouthful. Oh, I need some powder. So I know what that's like, you know, it's not nice. And she's having shoulder issues and leg issues as well. I just feel like all these leg issues are making me feel like I'm 10 years older than my actual age. Oh, I'll show you this. So I'm going in with a Technique Vitamin C translucent powder. I need to turn it upside down because it's got one of those nets on it. It's a really good powder, this Morag, and it's from, I think it's meant to be a dupe for the Beauty Crop one. It's from Bodycare. No way. Lisa. What are you doing awake? Oh, actually, it's 5:15. You'll be getting ready for work soon, won't you? I'm telling you off for being awake, and this is the usual for you. I'm using a new powder because I finished the other one. Well, not really. I've got some backup in a smaller pot. That can go back in my drawer. I was just telling Morag, Lisa, you know, I've been having those problems on my leg. Like I was putting my PJs on early hours this morning when I got back from my mum's, and I found a lump. It's like that on the side of my leg. So first thing tomorrow, gonna make that appointment. Should have gone 2 weeks ago. Shame on me. Right, bronzer then, isn't it? Yeah. And then not only that, it was burning. I got this burning sensation. And then I touched it. It was hot to the touch. And I'm like, don't Google the shit out of these symptoms. You know, just don't, because you'll panic yourself. Right, I'm going in with the Pat McGrath Labs Nude Honey Divine Bronzer. Love it. Like when I first got this, I was like, I wouldn't pay that much for that. And look at it. Can I put it down a bit more? I think that's too dark for me to do my makeup, but you can see the crown's gone, can't you? Let's turn it up one. Yeah, I feel like that's too dark. Right, let me get this Real Techniques buffing brush. Yeah, I'm not Googling it. I was talking to someone else today as well who's not doing too well. I said, do not Google it. I'll Google it when they tell me what's wrong. Or I'll just say to them, can you explain in English? Because they don't always. I mean, if I get to see my usual doctor, he's pretty good. I'll ask to see him, but he doesn't work a lot. He's at that time in his life now where he just doesn't work a lot. Oh, that's beautiful. What did I want to do? I wanted to put a bronze topper over it that I've not used, so let me try and do that. Well, it's really a highlighter, but I want to try and use it as a bronze topper. And I want to show you something in a minute, Lisa. I don't even... Oh, yeah, I do. Let me just do this first. My back is already... Right. So I've not used this yet this time. I don't know whether I want to keep or declutter it. I've got a feeling I want to pass it on to Katie, my niece, see if she'll get some use out of it. Look at it, it's practically brand new. The only one I feel like I can use is this. I might try using that today. But I'm going to try using this as a bronze topper, Starboy. Just going a little bit. Oh, it's gone darker, hasn't it? I'm going to have to truly blend that in, I think. Right, let's get this brush. This is a Olivia Hale one. And just blend the shit out of it. What's everyone else doing today, anyway? I know what you're doing, Lisa. That looks pretty, actually. Let's look at my mirror. That's another thing I did yesterday. Well, I don't know when I did it, but look. I broke it. I found it with my makeup brushes and it's cracked. You know what that means? 7 years of bad luck. As if I don't already have bad luck going on. 4 days to go, yeah. Then it's your weekend. I'm going to leave this out because I think I want to use the highlighter from that. I'm struggling. Okay, right, let's not even think about it. I think I want to use this again. I absolutely love this. I think this is probably one of my favourite blushes in my collection, and it's not even been in my collection that long. I saw Haus Labs do the Viral Pink on Sephora now, and I'm like, oh, I want it so bad, and I'm like, £28 though. And then I went to look at that Too Faced, is it called Cloud Crush? And that's £28. So what would I rather have? Definitely the Haus Labs one, because that has kind of skincare benefits in it. It doesn't make you look older. It doesn't sink into your pores. And I'm like... And then they keep sending me messages because it's still in my basket. This item is selling out fast. And I know it's a Sephora ploy to make me buy it. But I'm like, what if I can't get it anymore? Because it's only 2 Haus Labs products on the website. I'm like, what if they just sell out and they don't get it back? 4 more. And then I'm like, it's been nearly 4.5 months. Can you not just treat yourself? Why does everything have to be, no, you can't have, you know? Why can't it be sometimes, yes, you can? Going off on a tangent again. I mean, 4.5 months is good. I wouldn't say I'd be weak if I gave in and got it. And I'd be like this with it. I've been thinking I'm not really into peach orange leaning blushes anymore. I think I'm really going to town with that. Right, there's a bit left in the pot. I hate wasting it, but I'm going to have to put it here. Yeah, I've been thinking about these peach orange leaning blushes I've got. I'm going to go through them, and the older ones I'm just going to declutter when it comes time to do that declutter. I'm going to keep some in case, like, I'm never going to get rid of my Patrick Tar. I'll be panning that thing. I feel like there's hair. I'll be panning that thing, no doubt, because I absolutely love that. I would love a Patrick Tar one in the Viral Pink. They had a palette last year and it had the Viral Pink shades in it then, but I decided to get the Hourglass one instead. So yeah, I wish I'd have got that as well, but never mind. Couldn't afford it at the time. So yeah, I would like that as well. I'm on a bit of a blush kick at the moment. Then there's that Natasha Denona My Dream one that I want, but I don't need to get every single blush that I want now. That Natasha Denona My Dream one is not going anywhere. Highlighter brush. That's where it was. I was looking all over for this and it was just to the side of me. Oh. Where am I going to put it? Doesn't fit there. Sorry guys, the racket. Just stay there then. Nobody else's opinion matters, you're right. And it's one thing in the grand scheme of things. It's not like, oh, I'll buy one and then I'm just going to keep buying. I'm going to have to, what I'm going to have to do, I always do this these days, I'm going to have to look at it on someone that's got fair skin like me, because the swatches look hella bright. I'm sure it's called like dragon fruit something or other. That's a nice highlight, but I've got highlighters like that in my collection. I don't necessarily need to be keeping it. More rag. I'm a bad influence, treat yourself. Someone came into my live yesterday, I can't remember the username of her, and oh my gosh, straight after the live I went straight over to Look Fantastic because we was talking about Natasha Denona Yucca palette, and she said she'd got one for £20 off. I'm like, what? When did you get it? When did you pay that £20 off? When did you get that huge discount? And she said, only a couple of days ago. I said, so there's a possibility it could still be on for like £44. And she said, yeah. She said, just go and have a look. And I said, right, I'm going to have a look straight after this live finishes. And if it would have been £44, damn right I would have got it. But it's the same price as it is on the Natasha Denona website, which is £51.20. And I'm like, well, it's going to be that price again. I don't need it right this minute. I'm just going to get this powder puff. But you can bet your bottom dollar if it's at £44 again, it's going to be mine. What I need to do is I don't know why I'm looking there. What I need to do is I need to do a live with that one I duped. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Do you like my nails, Lisa? I've just done them. And I used that shade there. Look at the dent in it now. I've not even used it that much. Charming. I really like them. Right, yeah, so I've got a blush highlighter. Finishing powder needs to go on next, and I'm just using this Hourglass. I'm going to turn this heater off. So we're getting quite the dent here, not that you can see it. I knew you would, LOL. Probably use all the shades for my nails at some point. Hi Luna, how are you? I really like this brush. It only just fits in to this powder here. And if you're interested in what that powder is, it's the Finishing Powder Infinity Powder. And this palette is the Lighting Edit Universe. They still sell this. And this blush here, just, that looks beautiful. Is that not a bit of me? And then I just buff it in. I'm helping you not want the Glamonatrix palette. I've not even done my review on it yet. There's, how many shades do I have to use? Let me see. Right, so what I've done so far is I've used all those middle shades. I've used this one for the inner corner. This has got a hell of a lot of use for the inner corner. I want to use it all over the lid though. I'm thinking, because this has got orange in it, this Devotion shade, and Devotion is the only shade I've not used, I'm thinking of packing that all over the lid. Let me just go in like that. Packing that over the lid and then putting Romantic all over the lid as well. Put some glitter glue down and put that on, because it's got like that orange flip. So I think they pair really, really nicely together. I used Captivating yesterday, I think. No, I didn't. I used Charming yesterday. I tried using it a different way and I really, really liked the way it turned out. So what shades do I need to use all over the lid? I think it's just those. Romantic and Devotion. Yeah, and then I can use a different palette. But I need to get some eyeshadow primer for that, because it's a pastel palette. I want to try it once by itself, and then I want to try it with a white base. Have you got any Glamonatrix palettes, Luna? I've not done my brows, have I? What an idiot. Let's do them. I feel like I could dupe it with singles, like some Glam Shop singles. None. So you've got nothing to compare it to. Right. I've got 5 Glamonatrix palettes. And I wasn't going to mention this until I do the review. I do like the Rich Romantic, but compared to some of the other palettes that I've got, a lot of the shades are more toppers, and if you like toppers, that's great, but I'm not the kind of person that actually likes toppers, that likes putting bases down before I actually put like shimmers on my lids. Let me show you what I mean. I mean, some of them, sorry, I dragged you far too quickly then. So this shade here is absolutely beautiful, Rich Romantic. Sorry, Romantic. That's absolutely beautiful. And let's turn it down a bit. still can't see it. They are very, very light. Then we've got Captivating, this one here. Then I've got this Charming one, which is on my nails. This one, when I swatch it, looks dark. But when you just put it on the eyes and you don't put a base down, it just, like, on me, let me turn it up again. On me, because I've got mature eyelids, it just kind of sticks into everything. I have done, I think it's already up. I did a live with it yesterday, where you'll get to see the look that I'm talking about, and I have done another first impression, so they're both up on the channel, so you'd be able to see what I mean on them two videos. But a lot of these shades, a lot of the shimmers in the palette are extremely light compared to the other palettes that I've got in my collection, so it just depends what formulas you like, and if you can dupe it within your own collection, then I feel like you don't really need it if you've got similar shades. So that's just my take on it anyway. And like I said, I'll be doing probably a review on the actual palette with swatches, and then you'll be able to see it clearly. It's pointless doing swatches now because you're just not going to see them. Yeah, you're just not going to see them clearly. I'll try and do it when we've got more daylight. And then you can decide if you need it or not. I don't think in this day and age anyone needs any specific palette. I feel like all palettes can be duped, especially if you've got a lot of singles in your collection. That's just my personal opinion. Right, sorry, I'm just going in with this rather than telling you what I'm using. So it's the Smashbox Photo Op Eyeshadow Trio. And I just use this for my brows. You're very welcome. I did think it, what I will say is I did think it was going to be more pigmented. I did think those shimmers, because they're not the lightest shimmers in the palette, in any palette should I say, I did think they'd be more pigmented than they actually were. I was having this conversation with Lisa, and she said the more pastel leaning, like to me, this one, try and get it out, this one is pastel leaning, which I'm going to be using next. I'll do a live with it. I mean, look at that, look how gorgeous it is. So I'm so excited to be using that, can't wait. Probably do the live next week. Lisa bought me both of those palettes. So yeah, looking forward to using that one as well. Right. I need to sorry. And then there's that Pretty Pastels one that they brought out, and I thought I'd be all over that like a hot rash. But I'm just not. I've got better pastel palettes than that going off the swatches that they put on their Instagram. And I absolutely love Glamonatrix as a brand. I got introduced to them last year. I've got some of the singles, and I've got that Fairy Lights palette, and I just love them. But you know, I mean, you can't love everything you buy, can you? And I've been trying to get that Charming shade to work in different ways. Obviously, I've got it on my nails. You can't see just like the shift in it is absolutely beautiful. And then, like I said, I used it yesterday in the live and it looked absolutely stunning on. So whenever I use it, I'm going to use it like that. Right. The brows are on. It's a very, very simple eye look, guys. The most simplest eye look you can do, or I can. Right, I need these primers and I need my Project Pan Build Your Own palette. Okay. Ooh, did you hear that squeak? Dropping everything. Right, okay, so get some of this on first. It still isn't forgiving up on me. There's barely anything left. Look at that. So let's try and get a bit out. I do like it, right, but it reminds me of concealer. It's very, very runny. I wouldn't repurchase this one. Now, the Sparkle Slay, the glitter glue I use, I would. I'm dreading the moment that I run out of that. And I don't know where my Pat McGrath one is. I had a Pat McGrath one. Oh, it's there. I had a Pat McGrath one. And that seems to have gone Walkers. I do have other, like, eyeshadow glitter glues, but they're not as good. And that one is practically out as well. You know, I've been looking on eBay. I got this from eBay and they don't have any more. They don't have any on W7 where it originally came from. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Does anyone know any cheap, inexpensive glitter glues apart from NYX? Because NYX comes in a tube like this, but this bit here, I've heard of so many people, it breaks off. I don't want to be spending, what, £7-8 on a glitter glue for that to happen. You tried to find it as well, Lisa, but no luck. If I find it, I'll get 2 and I'll send 1 in a padded envelope. I promised it you last time. But the chances of me actually finding it are slim. So, but if I do, I will. Essence. Not that I've seen. I'll have to look on Just My Look then. Because I was saying to Morag earlier, I want to get, when this runs out, I want to get another one because I do really enjoy it. And then there's a foundation on there. You have to spend £10 to actually get that free delivery. So I'm going to have to spend £10 anyway. And I think this is only £4 from memory. But I won't need a new one. Probably for a month or so. Maybe a bit longer. Right. So I've just put this on, like, just to set that base. Okay, we're using a combination of these. Okay, so let's have a look. I think I'm going to go in with this shade first. Look how well I'm doing with it. I've not even done an update on this palette this month. So I'm going to go in with this first. That one is, what again? Peach Smoothie. Oh, brushes, where are they? I really do need to clean my brushes. It's beyond a joke now. let me get this off. Maybe this will do. So when I do the last look tomorrow, I'll put it on Instagram with the Rich Romantic. If you guys aren't following me over there, it's just the same username, Makeup and More with Andy. I do post looks there. I'm not doing tutorials at the moment. I'm doing lives. Obviously, I've done 2 in the space of 2 days. I'm doing lives. I feel like it's better to do the lives rather than the tutorials because I've got to do all that editing, and to be honest, not many people are watching, so I'm thinking, do people even want to see this anymore? So it's better just to do a live, or if I don't do a live, like I've done so many looks with that Glamonatrix palette, I'll just put all the looks over on my Instagram if you want to go and check them out, and same with all the other palettes that I pull in my Shop My Stashes. Anyway, let's go in with this beautiful matte palette that I've curated. These are all Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Peach Smoothie. Let's put that here. Kids are playing outside. Gonna go into the outer V as well, and then we'll just deepen it up. Think I'm gonna pack on the lid a different colour as well. Oh, your phone died, Morag. I hate when that happens. Like my phone earlier didn't have enough charge on it, and I'm like, oh, I said I was going to go live at 5:30, so I needed to charge it up. See, it's just a light wash of colour, but now we're going to just deepen it up a little bit. What the hell's this? I think it's Mould. Oh, it's one of my favourite shades as well. It looks like mould and dust at the same time, but I always keep that palette closed. Can you see? Ooh. Right, so that's going in the bin. So really, we've only got those shades to work on. None of the other ones are like that. Right, let's crack on. That's a bummer. That shade was Cupcake. So I'm going to go in now with Creme Brulee. That's the shade here. And then I'll probably pack that all over the lid. Bit pissed off about that. You couldn't see the mould. There's something on there. Where? I'll send you a Marco Polo later, Lisa. There's definitely something on there. Probably because the light's too bright. Right, let's get into this Creme Brulee shade. Doesn't matter anyway, I've used it. I mean, it wasn't green, but it wasn't, I don't feel comfortable putting something like that on my eyes, something that I think's mould, and it looked like it was dusty as well. And I don't get why it was dusty when the palette's closed all the time. I'm just going to put some of this Makeup Revolution powder up here. So this is going to be an everyday neutral makeup look. Right, now then, not that brush, this brush maybe. Now I'm going to go in with, I might have to do a mix of this brown and this brown. I don't want it too dark, actually. I think that brown's lighter. Let's use that. What is it? Frappe. I mean, I feel like if I haven't got rid of like all of these by the end of the year, I'm just going to declutter them anyway. They're ancient. This is why I put them in a project. They were in a project as well last year. That's why I've got so many pans. So what I'm doing is just laying the base down. This eye look would look absolutely stunning just by itself with mascara. It's really, really simple, everyday, neutral, matte eyeshadow. And I'm not a matte girly at all. But yeah, I think it would look good. But we're not going to stop there today. What's prompted this look is Ellie Leach was unboxing a mystery box. Ellie Leach is from, she did Dancing on Ice, didn't she, this year. But she's from Coronation Street. She's a young actress. And she was unboxing a mystery box. And she got hers in March. And it was a Drip Drip mystery box with this in it. And a couple of other things. And I'm thinking, darn it, I pulled that for this month's Shop My Stash. And I've just not used it yet. So that's what we're doing today. But I did say the other day that I wanted to do it as well. Right, let me go in with Peach Smoothie again just to buff it all out. Hi, how are you doing? Right, I'm just buffing this out. That's so smooth. When I'm looking in the palette though as well, I don't know. Have spiders been getting in my palettes and laying cobwebs? Right, I feel like I need, oh, this brush will do. Don't know what lipstick to wear. Yeah, I really like that by itself. I think I'm going to be using this shimmer shade just in the inner corners, but we'll do that in a second. Right, so they say the best way to apply this, and people use it as eyeshadow. It is one of his Made by Mitchell blushes. People use it on the cheeks. They use it as a highlighter, but most of all people are using it, like the viral thing is to use it as eyeshadow. So what people are doing is getting a relatively fluffy brush like this. So I need to make sure all the colour's off. I'm putting it on with that. So they're using it on the back of the hand. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. So it looks like that. So So let's get some. No, hi Joanna, it isn't in your YouTube username. So thank you for telling me your name. I do prefer to speak to people on a first name basis rather than like for me to say Blonde, Blynn did the makeup gig. I don't know. I prefer to say the name. Anyway, we're using this. So let me go in before it dries up. So there it is. Is there any even on? Right, and then, oh, and you can put as much or as little on as you want. Maybe I should have gone in with a lighter base here, but because a lot of people are doing that. But yeah, I like it. Maybe I'll put some on my cheekbones as well and see how that's looking. I'm going to put some more on. They've got another colour out apparently. See what I mean? Like a lot of people put this on and they leave it so it's not really that pigmented, but with me and glitter and shimmer, I like it to be pigmented. I think we'll leave it there for that eye. A lot of people just leave it like that. So we're doing our makeup together, Lisa. Mine's nearly done though. I actually need to go soon. It's catching the light nicely, is it? See, I can never tell what you can see. It's beautiful, isn't it, though? And I did get it in a mystery box with a brush. I'm just going to put a bit more on. A brush and a lip liner. Oh, that's beautiful. Sorry, I know I keep saying beautiful, but it is. If you've got access to TikTok, I wouldn't normally say go out and buy it. But if you have, and you like to do like glam makeup like this, recommend. Thanks, Luna. Just going to blend it all out now. And then we'll put mascara on and a lip it and I will be good to go. Such a simple look, but you could definitely wear this on a night out. Let me just take this glitter off. Right, I need a mascara so we can use, oh actually no, I'm not going to tie line today. I'm just going to put this on the lash line. Ooh, making my eyes water. I didn't think it would take this long to do, you know, the eye look. Well, not the eye look, the actual makeup. But that's because I've been chatting away. And then lipstick. I think I'm just going to put this gloss on. This has been really, really bothering me. Oh, could you not hear the sound? My mum was calling me Lisa. So I'm going to put this lifted gloss on. It's been really, really bothering me. I want to see if I can actually wear it. I'm not even going to take the lip oil off. It's nice, I really, really like it. But like when I first put it on, it burns the back. Sorry, she's just called me again, so I'm really going to have to go. I was just talking about the lip gloss, saying it's nice. When I first put it back on, it burns the back of my throat and it makes me cough. It's not done that so far, so I might be able to keep hold of it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next live, hopefully. Bye, guys.